Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to my lifers and lovers of life. Yeah, baby. Feeling the love, man. Feeling it. I'm feeling it like I am every single day, baby. Worked out today. I am back 110%. That COVID, whatever the heck they try to put in that stuff, I battled back stronger than you would ever believe. Anyway, shout out to each and every one of you for being here. And I'm feeling unbelievably great. I'm feeling just so grateful to be alive, happy to be alive in this beautiful, I love the springtime. I love this summer. Named my daughter Summer because I absolutely love this summer. You know, there's a few types of people that come to the live stream every day here. There's the people that absolutely love life and they want to be positive. They love love life, and they want to share that positive energy with me. They come to the live stream. There's people that love money and they like making money. They like making gains and they come to the live stream because they watch live gains. And there's people that just love crypto and want to know what's going down with cryptocurrency. Shout out to Brian Shrimp, starting it off with the $9.99 super chat right off the bat. My man Brian coming through. Love you, Brian. Thank you for always supporting the lifers. Shout out to Johnny Knows, David Caruso. Shout out to all my moderators, Love Learning, Grace, Protocol Philippe, Wen Dizzle33, Chusei Crypto, my man, Zero Allegiance, Anko Kutsi Butsu, Zero, my man, Zero Calder Ronster, and his stack there. Stack usually jumps in a little later. Shout out to each and every one of you. Scotty Swing in the house. Scotty Swing. And guys, you hit that like button. We got it to 100 and some odd likes already. 175 people watching on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. So every single day here, we go over Bitcoin, the entire cryptocurrency markets, and we break it down for you in bits and pieces so you can feel what it's like. You can see what's going down. Now, my feet have been hurting. I'm at a stand-up desk, but I stand a lot throughout the day, and it does eventually get to my feet a little bit. Shout out to each and every one of you. We're going to break it down. Only thing up right now, look, OKX. We're going to talk about what we saw happening last night. We're going to break down Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell here. Let's get into Bitcoin right off the bat. Let's start off the day with Bitcoin, of course, right? So here was our first idea. We were in this channel. When we got here, I told you to be careful. There was resistance here, and it was likely we would see resistance. The stochastics RSI was also high, and I said that's where I begin to short a market. And I said yesterday I would be opening up a short. It would be time to short. This was also a rising wedge on the 15-minute rising wedge. If I take off my moving averages for a beginner, this is a rising wedge here. If I pull this off, see this? Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. And boy, did we take a nice dump. And then we would make another little rising wedge here at the end of this channel. But again, the 1 hour would want to, the 15-minute would want to roll over on you here. So rising wedges breaking to the downside. That's all you had to know. Because look, here was a rising wedge here, and it broke to the downside. Did it not? See what I'm saying? So that was the short right there too. Now we double bottomed, and the double bottom broke to the upside. Double bottoms, measured move of the double bottom is to the upside, like so. You take the measured move of the middle of the W, you swing it. That's where we went. Now you're in another falling wedge. Bit of a cup and handle forming here on the 15-minute time frame. Sammy Cup and Handy already. Shout out to the Celtics tomorrow night. Let's see what happens. New series, new team, new vibes. Crazy when teams play 7 games together. You really get to feel the personality of their team. You really get to feel the whole vibe. Possible cup and handle here forming on the 15. Can the 15-minute get a move on to the upside is the question. Kind of a triple bottom. somewhat of a triple bottom there for Bitcoin. We're going to break down another idea here, but this is just something I'm looking at on this smaller time frame. We're going to have resistance here at 30,000, everybody. You're going to have resistance at 30,000. But how do we know this was highly likely to happen based on the stochastics, based on the 4 hour? The 1 hour and the 4 hour were both overbought. I told my whole team, be careful. Look out for a dump to the downside. We had areas to watch and everything else. Let's break it down here, I believe, on the KuCoin chart. So this is what we were looking at last night. So I have us in this bigger channel, right? And the idea on the 4 hour that we were going to come lower, possibly to 29,192. The fact that we got wicked up a little bit here on the 4 hour is a good sign. 4 hours trying to bend here. Aiming to bend. I want to delete just a piece of the indicator. I deleted the whole thing. Shout out to each and every one of you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I say that so much throughout the live because I know how lucky I am to have people even give a dang about me and to watch my channel. I'm so blessed because you guys care about me. I have an interesting life. I travel the world, right? My channel gets to go wherever I go. I dedicate myself to the channel, and you guys dedicated yourselves to the channel, and the channel just made something absolutely beautiful, unbelievable. So here was our level, 28,800, and we would break below it. However, we would bounce off this other zone that I was talking about here. See where our last kind of resistance, 29,200 area, 250. We break this level, we're going to 28,006, and then, of course, to our low here at about 28,000. So this is what we're looking at. But what I'm liking right now is this 4 hour bend. We take a look at our daily. The daily is starting to make a move to the upside. So this is annoying. I'm going to get rid of my work. It's just annoying. But look, bearish engulfing candle on the daily. So look, this candle already opens bearish. I mean, that's horrible. We need to get this to wick back up. Right now, that's a bearish engulfing candle. What does that mean? It means you could put this candle inside of it. It's engulfing. It engulfs the entire... Yikes. That's dirty. So what's starting to happen here is a bit of a bullish, bearish rectangle. See? Everyone's getting kind of bullish lately. I just feel like a lot of people are trying to feel like there's not more pain coming. Everyone's getting a little more frisky. I'd be careful. Daily is pointing to the upside, but that could roll over on you anytime. Measured move down there is 24,350. So that's our next big target. If we don't seem, that's what it's telling us, that this is going to come down to about 24,000, 500, 350 area. So that's just kind of, something to think about right there. Not guaranteeing it. I'm just showing you some signs, something that we have to watch, okay, on the daily time frame. And, of course, you're going to have heavy resistance at 34,600. You can't get above that area, big trouble. And even right here, 30K, So, shout out to Jordan Cameron. If you were just watching Jordan, you jumped on in. Appreciate it. We are both from Massachusetts. Love you all for jumping on in. 177 likes, 300 people on the live. Everybody, can we get the likes up to the watchers? That would greatly appreciate it. It would be unbelievable. Keep hitting that like button. Give everybody. We have 122 people shy of that like button. It will not hurt you if you're jogging. Stop jogging for a split second. Jog in place. Hit that like button. If you are in your car, pull over for a split second. Hit that like button. Okay? Whatever you're doing, if you're a mechanic, wipe your hands for a split second. Hit your phone. Hit that like button. It helps so much. When you guys beam me up to 500 viewers, 600 viewers on the live stream, it becomes unbelievable. It's an adrenaline rush for me. So if you want to see me beaming, if you want to see me going hard, jump on in, hit that like button, and please help me get to another level in life. It's all you guys. You guys are helping me get there. It's each and every one of you. You guys did this. You guys got me to 25,000 subs, 26,000, 30K. We're on our way. So because of you, because of your charitable deeds, because of your beautiful actions, hitting that like button, so please keep doing it. You guys have got me to great heights. I know you can get me to great heights again. I believe in each and every one of you. That's why I show up every day, because I know you guys are going to do great things with this knowledge. So let's move forward. Let's get into the daily chart here. The 4 hour chart here. So the 4 hour chart. All right. I'm going to get off this daily for a second, but just something to think about on the daily that I drew for you there. All right. So right now, 4 hour is maintaining this uptrend. And then it's kind of going down with this. To me, it broke out and broke back into the pattern. That's what happened. That was a fake out, broke back into the pattern. It was a bull trap, all right? Do we have a bear trap coming or a bull trap coming? That's the question here. that we're going to answer. Stay tuned to the end of the live, and we'll keep you posted. No, I'm just joking, but we're gonna answer the question right now. But if you stay tuned right now, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. You know, if people want to do something like this, I guess you could do that. You know, I mean, that's legit because you gotta hit your levels. I'm just always open-minded. Bit of an ascending triangle slightly forming here for Bitcoin. We've seen this before. We've seen this story before. So, what do I suggest is going to happen? We shorted yesterday. We nailed it. Well, now we're at the bottom of the pattern. You know, if you pattern trade down, up, down, we should bounce to the top of the pattern. 4 hour is trying to curl, and the 1 hour is extremely oversold with a bend to the upside here. So, what do we say? Morning glory. What's the story? Morning glory. Well, swing down to swing down here. That's a swing. Price action comes up. You swing down again. That is a downtrend. But here you have an uptrend. You do see some bullish divergence occurring here. Bullish divergence. You saw Class C bullish divergence here. Why was it Class C? Because you had a swing down, a swing down. The RSI did swing to the downside in trajectory, but not as sharp as an angle. See that? Class C bullish divergence, we get the bounce. I'm expecting a bigger bounce here now on the 1 hour from this falling wedge. See this? So here's the wedge. I'm looking for a bounce here today. This is my idea. Highly probable we will get a bounce to the upside. Bit of a Sammy cup and Hattie here if we can cup this left side. Bit of a cup there. Not perfect. Sammy cup and Hattie to the upside. I know you guys love it. How much do you love the cup and Hattie? Do you guys hear the cup and Hattie in your sleep? Is it like, yes, yes, yes? Shout out to 233 people on that like button. Come on now, 353. There's still 120 people. I'm telling you right now, you 120 people, you guys can change my life. Don't you want to be one of the people that changes my life? That booms me to the upside, that beefs us, our whole channel, to greatness. All right? So now levels to watch. And this is simple. What I'm doing is simple. But I do it every single day, and I build my charts live in front of you. A lot of people don't do that. They're all market ciphering all over the place. And I can teach you how to use market cipher. I can show you where the green dots are on market cipher without seeing the green dots. I can teach you so much that would blow your mind. I can run laps around market cipher. My brain can run laps around it. I'm not trying to be rude. Other people will be like, oh, he's putting down someone else's product. I'm just talking facts. I can run laps around market cipher. I'm telling you right now, I don't need it. I don't need it. I just need the actual oscillators that market cipher probably took. That you look. I'm not going to stop talking about market cipher because I love CryptoFace. I love Jordan Casper, and I love everyone that has everything to do with it. I just don't use it. And everyone talks about the green dots. The green dots. I could show you where the green dots are. I could show you. Give me a chart that I've never seen before. Put me on a lie detector test. I'll point out where all the green dots are. Then you can slap on market cipher and you'll see the green dots. We can do a test later if you guys want to see it. You guys want to see it? You guys want to see me show you where the green dots are without even looking at it and then showing you where they appear? I always hit that like button before the coffee hits my lips. It's a habit. Shout out to Crypto Cash, my man. When are you going after Crypto RS George on your show, Sam? I don't know. You mentioned it. Do you know George? You said if I could have George on, I thought you knew him. Show them green dots. Yeah, baby, yeah. All right, I'm going to show it. If you guys stay tuned, I want to see you destroy market cipher. Guys, stay tuned. I'm going to teach you how to find the green dots without even using market cipher. All right, and how you'll be more accurate and you'll nail it. Make sure to smash the like button, folks. It really helps a lot with the channel. Shout out to Joshua Carrero. Shout out to Anko Kutibutu, Crypto Star, Cloud Hunk, DeFi Tev. Tev, man, you've been around a long time. Love you, Tev. Shout out to Crypto Cash from Tahoe, my man. Shout out to David Kraus, Mr. Wangalicious, my man. His Wang is licious. Unbelievable. You can make market cipher for free. Hey, there you go. Morning, Tyler and Sarah. So happy to help. Glad you're here. Shout out to Tyler and Sarah. Shout out to Love Learning. Shout out to Wendizo, Michael Benitez, Ace PR, and each and every one of you coming through. So, the 1 hour suggests we do get a bit of a bounce here. The 15-minute suggests we will get a bounce. So, let's look at the 15-minute. We'll zoom in. 15 minutes ugly. It's not perfect. But again, look, smaller cup and handle here. We looked at this on the KuCoin chart, right? But you got a falling wedge in here too. And I know I do a lot of movement. There's a bit of a cup. That's a wedge. This could bounce to the upside. Measured move for the 15-minute is just the length of this here. And we should bounce to the upside. So this is what I'm looking at. Let me double click here so you guys can see just price action. And look, shoulder, head, and a right shoulder. I know it's hard to see. A lot of people won't see it. But the key is to see what other people don't see. There's an inverted right there that's highly likely to break to the upside. 68% chance of an inverted head and shoulder breaking to the upside inside of this falling wedge, inside of a cup and handle, inside of a bigger cup and handle, with a smaller cup and handle inside of that. Unreal. So I hope we just dematerialized the TA for you. Really broke it down, got you to another level, got you to a whole nother thought process. So you are now really ready to go. You're like, I got this. I got this. I got this. Levels to watch for Bitcoin. Because it's not always all love, but we should be getting a bounce here based on this upper trend line, based on the support, based on the falling wedge. You have a lot of confluence here that we're going to get a bounce to the upside. VR is going to explode. We'll take a look at that. You were cruising in locked-in mode and missed my super. We don't miss super chats, everybody. We have a team that writes them down, and then we go over them. So we do not miss super chats. The next person that suggests we miss a super chat, you are removed from the stream. He said measured move on DXY monthly cup and handle looking like 150. Possibly. We'll take a look at that in a while. My moderators will write down the measured move. Shout out to Crypto Muser. What a win by the Celtics last night. That was unbelievable. They absolutely crushed it. Gave a lot of heart to the city of Boston. Unbelievable. It was unreal. Really, really, really nice. Slight bullish divergence there too, because that's kind of flat, and this is just spiking up to the upside. However, the bullish divergence was on the 1 hour. That's why, you know, when you put the bullish divergence on the 1 hour and then you move to the 15, it'll shift a little bit. But that's it. I don't have to look at much more here for Bitcoin because I'll keep my group updated throughout the day. They get 3, 5, 6, sometimes 7 video updates throughout the day on Bitcoin. Imagine getting 7 video updates out the day for Bitcoin. 383 people on the live, 287 likes, 100 people still shy of that like button, everybody. You can hit that like button. Don't worry, it will not burn your finger off. It'll get you going. Don't worry, Groovy. You're on deck, bud. Scotty Swing. Yeah, Groovy, never, ever mention that we missed your super chat because we do not. We have a whole team of moderators ready to make sure that does not happen. So you're disrespecting them, you're disrespecting me and the whole crew. I'm being a little bit of a joke. I'm being facetious. I'm joking around. But at the same time, I'm not, because we don't miss, baby. We don't miss. I don't smash the supers in there while I was explaining something. Yeah, I don't smash the supers in there while he's explaining. Shout out to the Muser. Let's go Miami Heat and Jimmy Buckets. Come on, man. He's trash. You guys are trash. You guys are trash. You don't have an ounce of talent that the Celtics have. Let's get real. Let's get real. The Miami Heat does not have an ounce of Celtics. Jason Tatum has more talent in his right toe than the entire team of the Miami Heat. I haven't even talked about Jaylen Brown. I even talked about, let's get over Grant Williams nailing 7 3-pointers. Come on now. Anyway, don't forget to pimp the weekly private stream. Yeah, and we have a weekly private stream every single week, Wednesday from 6:30 to about 8:30, 9 o'clock every single Wednesday. And I go over token metrics in that account. I'm not saying token metrics is gold, but it costs $84 a month. You get that included in your $99 a month in my Discord. Jump on in. Talking that ish, love it. Shout out to all of you, gains on gains. Crypto Lover, do you find candlesticks to be more accurate with your trading style than using Hikinashi? Thanks, Chief. You know what? I am OCD in my ways. I got very, very centered in my ways of using regular candlesticks. Everyone's using Hikinashi because it's cool and new. I slapped them on, but you know what? I study my candlesticks. I study this. I know what's happening with these candles. You know, these give me information. Once I change these to Hikinashi, like this, there's some differences here. And I don't get my dojis. I don't get my stars. I don't get the exact movement. So I'd have to move over, and to move over during trading is difficult, right? Because I need those indications while I'm using them every day. So it's not easy to change your trading style once you're in there. Miami beats Boston. Let's put 100 on it. Greg Vincent, I'll bet $100, Greg. I'm not a gambling man though, but I'll bet you $100, dude. I'll bet you $100 Boston beats Miami for sure. Why not? So it's on, dude. That's a virtual handshake. If you write back right now, virtual handshake. I'll write virtual handshake right now. Friendly wager. Yeah, it's a friendly wager. It's not a bet. It's a friendly wager. Friendly wager. Yeah, no money involved. No money involved. Just for clout. Just for clout. Greg Vincent, virtual handshake. We are all witnesses to the virtual handshake. Me and Greg are in there. Hikinashi is good for the weekly candles and long-term trades. When the fear and greed is in single digits, usually not a bad entry point. Not financial advice, long-term look. Miami has home court. 500 super chat next time. It won't be missed, guaranteed. You're funny. How is Bitcoin looking like? You're funny. So, there's a chance. And again, where's the negative? What's the bad? What could happen that's bad? We could just drop here on the 1 hour. We could fall out, all right, and test 28,700. We break that, we're going to be tested 28,000. So let's just mark our levels to watch for the day. This is what I do. This is my labor. Mumble what? This is my labor. The kids never spit it, admitted it, quitted them in the middle of it, never put a limit to it. Flip this. Mortal Kombat slip test for the timidest. Actual spit it after you just get you with a pack of zigzag bag right after. My old school ways coming back. But I said, mumble what? This is my labor. The kids never did, never would, never spit it, admitted it, quitted them in the middle of it, never set a limit to a kid. Mortal Kombat slip test for the timidest. Yep. And how I put it, I was like, to the kids never did it, never spit it and did it, admitted and quit it. I never set a limit to a kid. Mortal Kombat slip this for the timidness. Like, come on, man. I never set a limit to a kid. Mortal Kombat slip this for the timidness. Mumble what? This is my labor. Like, what? Like, I do this every single day. That was a rap verse that I wrote back in the day when I was a kid. I said, mumble what? Stumbling up. Mumble what? This is my labor. To the kids that never did, never would, never spit it, admitted to quit him in the middle of it. Never set a limit to a kid. Mortal Kombat slip this for the timidest. Actual spit it have to just get you with a packet. With an actual pack in a zipper. Don't have to ask my rap attack. Take a picture up the bat and I smash and blast anything fast from a picture. It was, man. Dude. Craziness. So here are our levels to watch. 31,461. That's our resistance level. 30,800. All right. So I expect a bounce. And the measured move is this whole length of this pole here to about 31,460, 500 area. All right, we fall out. We're going to be bouncing off 28. Then we fall out. It's also sad because this is basically a symmetrical triangle. All right, and it has it's 50-50 shot of going up or down either way. We go up and we go up. We go down. We come back to 26,500. So we're not out of the woods yet, everybody. We make it up here. We make it back to 35K. So, we're either sitting pretty up at 35 when we break above this heavy resistance at 32,500. Look at this. This is our heavy resistance. You can see, wick. We could this is the zone we need to get back above. When you don't get above this zone, look for more downside. Simple as that. Okay. Boston breaks resistance, then dumps. Man, what a hater. What a hater. I love you, Greg. Let's keep it fun and friendly. But, sounding like ubiquitous of Seth's crew. M ain't got nothing on my mans. My man, you funny, man. Nice, I'm looking to buy an 18K Bitcoin. Anything could be possible. You know what? You may never get it, but you may get it. You never know. I don't want to be out of the woods. Throw Bitcoin deep in the woods. I'll go find it nice and cheap and keep it safe. I love what you're saying. I want to find it deep in the woods. Beat up alone and afraid. Like freaking... Yeah, I want Bitcoin to be lost in the woods with no help at all. Shout out to everybody here. Guys, get those likes up. We get the likes up to 500 people. We get the viewership back up to 500. What's wrong with the Wednesday day? Get that viewership back up to the movement here. People don't realize that they come to the live stream every single day and we nail our projections for Bitcoin. Highly likely for Bitcoin to break up to the upside based on the 15-minute and the 1-hour time frames. And this is what I'm looking at here for Bitcoin. So that's Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell. I'm happy with that. We got our levels to watch, okay? And I'm suggesting that Bitcoin does bounce back to the upside for the day. That's going to be good for altcoin trading. Altcoins will bounce with that move. Any chance Boston gets this center back for the playoffs? Robert Williams. He's all right, though. We don't even need him. Come on, y'all. Will Smith, that like button. Shout out to Crypto Muser. Will Smith, the like button. Love that. Love that. Celtics rising wedge breaks down more than 68% of the time. Juan Pagoeta. What a bunch of haters. Dude, when you're great, you get a bunch of haters. Funny, barely beat the Bucks without Middleton. Barely beat the Bucks. I don't know about barely beat. They got spanked the last game, dude. That wasn't a barely win. That was a smash out. Yeah, I believe the Warriors win it all. Called that at the beginning of the season. Can't beat the great shooting. I mean, the Warriors unbelievable, but we got the shooting. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll take one team at a time. One team at a time. Lifer, you're from Boston. Yes, I am. Shout out to Solomon Weinberg. Zygazun, my friend. Zygazun. Scott Dibonetto. Barely. Two-tone collar popping nice. Thank you. Two-toned. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. So that's Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell. Now we're going to show you every day. If you want to trade the markets, you really want to break down more than just Bitcoin. All right? So there's a lot to look at. This is the KuCoin chart. We're just going to put this to record for here. Likely we get a bit of a bounce to the upside. However, there's no guarantees. Always use a stop loss. There's a chance we get bashed out and Bitcoin dumps all the way to 25K in the next hour. You don't know. Not knowing what's going to happen is the best thing you could tell yourself. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. All right? I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. So, is this a trap? Are they trying to trap us down? So what I think is they may bring us down and do a bear trap. Scare everybody and then pump the price back to the upside. So that's the trap I'm talking about in the thumbnail. That's the trap that I'm talking about in the thumbnail. All right? Let's get into the show. What is the show? The show is everything you look at when going to trade these world markets. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones. Last night suggested it was going to dump. It was down 189 points, though. It would bounce back. However, look at the 1 hour for the Dow Jones. The 1 hour is overbought. It's telling you that you're highly likely to come to the downside for the Dow Jones. So Dow Jones going down. Interesting. Why they made it so close to the word down. You know, they should have called it the Up Jones. You know what I'm saying? But then people would have thought it was something like, you know, like an addict, fiend, and, you know, so I don't know. Shout out to each and every one of you for coming on in. That's funny what we just did, right? The Up Jones. Shout out to the Up Jones. I'm deleting all this little mess here. So we're correlated to the Dow Jones until we're not. If the Dow Jones is going to take a nasty dump, then it could, you know, it could take an effect on Bitcoin. Okay. Don't sleep on GP2. Low key, great player. I don't even know who that is. GP2. I mean, he's probably talking about someone on my team, and I just never called him GP2. So we were in a flag here that could break to the upside. However, we did not. We slap on my moving averages. I just delete them. We are hovering on the 21-day moving average, and we're in a flag here. Can the 1 hour stay flagged up? This is how you'll know if Bitcoin can stay, you know, bullish and how the Dow can stay bullish. This flag must stay. I have a white line there. You can't see it because there's another white line of the bigger channel. We did, however, in my mind, break back inside a pattern or just like stay inside the pattern, technically. This bigger falling wedge here. So in my mind, this is a falling wedge. Look at, there it is right there. That wants to break up 68% of the time. The Dow's in a falling wedge. Sorry, this is messy right here. I'm trying to, let me double click. I want full screen. And it broke out, and now it's flagging. So the Dow did break out of this falling wedge. See this one here? It broke out. It's in a flag here. If it can stay in the flag, it can continue to the upside. Let's take a look at the 4 hour time frame. 4 hours got momentum. Didn't get much of a push. So, like, the 4 hour really needs to make a higher high. You need to break back above 34,000, really, for the Dow to remain bullish, in my humble opinion. We desperately need to break back above 34K for the Dow to remain bullish. Otherwise, it could roll over here. If falling wedges break to the downside, they break down nasty. Like, it's like it's ugly. So if this decides to break down, I mean, it's going to break down just right. So I keep showing the daily time frame for the Dow Jones, and the daily is extremely oversold and pushing to the upside. This is a falling wedge that wants to bounce to the upside. Last time the daily was low here, we double bottom, we bounced. We bounced, we bounced, we bounced, we bounced. So all these low dailies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're low again. Not saying it's guaranteed. I'm just showing you. Full flower moon today. Everybody, we have the full flower moon. I thought it was last night at 12 a.m., but it might be tonight. No, it's tonight. We have a full flower moon tonight. Bitcoin likes to pump on the full moon. Again, no guarantees. If you stay tuned for that, I'll show you the Bitcoin indicator that shows you how the Bitcoin likes to pump on the full moon. Put a like in the comment section right now. Put a 333 in the comment if you want to see Bitcoin banging on them. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 400 people on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. 353 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Blood moon lunar eclipse last night. Yeah, it was an insane lunar eclipse last night. The DXY can't go up forever. Peyton on the Warriors. Yeah. Oh, Gary Payton too. Yeah, Gary Payton. Thank you. Funny. I love how it comes back. Yeah, man. Gary Payton was amazing. You think his son would have to be unbelievable. So there's the Dow Jones, the daily. We're expecting a bounce on the daily. Will Smith that like button, everybody. Will Smith that like button. Crazy that we get to say that now. Insane. So the dollar index, I look at it here on the weekly chart. Extremely important. Rejection, and we're getting rejected again by the weekly. The weekly chart is getting rejected. So, what do I see happening though? The 4-hour wants to pump. This is not good for Bitcoin. It's really not, unless we could pump together. Every once in a while they pump together. Like there's a couple days every 4 to 5 months where they pump together. So the dollar wants to pump on the 4-hour. It's not a good sign for the stock market. It's not a good sign for Bitcoin. It's just not. It wants to dump down here. Let's hope it can break this and fall down. It did break the 5-year, 10-year resistance at 104. It's at 104.42. Now it hit 105, got resistance at 105. Man, the 4-hour suggests that this thing is getting to a measured move at 105.45. The dollar index. So there was a super chat. Remember, what was the super chat? Someone sent in a super chat, everybody. He asked about the DXY. He said it's in a giant cup and handle. I mean, there's the cup. There's a handle that does suggest it could push to the upside higher. I don't know what cup and handle he was looking at. 2-week, monthly. This is the 2-week chart, which is like the longest. You can see this is the dollar since 1986, right? And can you believe it was this high back then at 129? It would flop all the way down throughout the 90s, pump hard in 01, come down hard again in 08 and 010, in 2010. Pump hard again, back up here, get rejected. These are the 3 places we've been rejected: 2017, 20, and here we are again. So the highest point it's ever been really recently is 129, and then there at 120. Can the dollar make an insane move like that? The 2-week chart, which is a really strong chart that I've been going by, suggests that we are dumping to the downside and that we are at a high, and it's only a matter of time that the dollar comes back down here to its support zone inside this channel. Up, down, up, down, up, down to the downside. So pattern trading 101 suggested the dollar will dump. However, right now, the 4-hour suggests we do have to wait it out. And there's going to be some pain as we get through this time. So we will see. But right now, I am a little weary that the dollar wants to pump hard right now. However, the afternoon, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin for the afternoon. I just want to make it clear. For the afternoon, trading for the afternoon looks good. I'm able to give like a temporal forecast. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say should be taken as financial advice. Get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence for getting into any trade, project, or coin. So that's the dollar index. Then we look at, then that's that Dow Jones. Then we also like to look at Bitcoin dominance, because how Bitcoin dominance moves gives you a suggestion of the market. So right now, Bitcoin dominance wants to pump hard. It's not a good sign when Bitcoin dominance wants to pump hard, and Tether dominance also wants. It's a good sign if Bitcoin dominance pumps hard for 2 reasons. Bitcoin pumps up so hard, everyone just sells all their altcoins. And so Bitcoin dominance pumps up because what is Bitcoin dominance? It's how much money is in Bitcoin compared to the rest of the markets in the entire market cap of crypto. So when everyone runs into Bitcoin because they don't want to be in altcoins, they tend to push the Bitcoin dominance up. So altcoins take a hit. Altcoins will dump when Bitcoin dominance goes to the upside. Okay? However, when the whole market dumps and people sell out of altcoins and Bitcoin dominance can also go up because people are selling out of altcoins and they're going into Bitcoin because they're getting stopped out of their BTC pairs. So Bitcoin dominance goes up when the altcoins tank and Bitcoin tanks, and when the altcoins tank and Bitcoin pumps, okay? So we got savvy on this channel, and one day we noticed that if we could watch the Bitcoin dominance pump with Tether dominance, then what would that suggest? It would suggest that people were bailing out of altcoins into Bitcoin, and they were also bailing out of altcoins into Tether, and they were also bailing out of Bitcoin into Tether. And so when these are both wanting to pump to the upside, it suggests that Bitcoin has more downside. It really does. They're not guaranteed, but you can look at this and juxtapose them. And we've done this on the channel many, many times. What you could do here is you go into a split triple screen. I'm going to do it for you right now. You go into a split triple screen. We have Bitcoin on the right. We're going to put Bitcoin dominance in the middle. It doesn't matter which one you put it on. Make sure you're on the same time frame of everything. My work gets deleted there, but you can see that that was the flag we drew that should bump to the upside. Stochastics are low. And you can see Bitcoin is still pointing to the downside. And if you really look at it, Bitcoin's in a bit of a rising wedge that breaks down 68% of the time. A bearish flag, and the measured move is down here at 27K. So clearly, by looking, what you can do is you can go back in time here, and you can go look for the last Bitcoin dump, which was right here. Bitcoin started to dump. And what you'll see is Bitcoin dominance is dumping, but tether dominance right here, look, tether dominance starts to pump. And honestly, they actually, look, when it starts, it's right here. Like right around, look at that, right there. I'm trying to find it. Let me show you. All right. So look, tether dominance is about to pump right here. See that? Bitcoin dominance is going sideways, but also was going to pump here. So they were both in a falling wedge. See this? So there's your falling wedge. There's your falling wedge. Oh, come on. Why is it doing that? Okay, so there's your falling wedge. Show it to me on every chart. Thank you. So, and the Bitcoin was in an M pattern, and it was at the top of a channel with the 4-hour extra salt. Like, there's just so many ways to figure out the probability of where the market's going and to be pretty accurate. Like, there's ways to be 70%, 80% accurate day in and day out. I teach this over and over again. So the fact that you knew Bitcoin dominance, US tether dominance was going to pump. Bitcoin dominance was going to pump here and then go sideways. And then Bitcoin was in a rising wedge. You knew that Bitcoin was going to dump on you. Okay? So we're doing the same thing we're doing right now by looking at these three assets in conjunction with each other and being like, okay. So you can get a pretty good handle on when Bitcoin's going to pump. Now, the pump doesn't look like, the dump's not going to be too bad, but it looks like, you know, boom. Then tether dominance will dump on us. Bitcoin can pump on us. And we kind of start the whole cycle over and over again. And you're not 100% accurate. Nothing will be 100%. But if you do this day in and day out and you bet on and you basically trade on these probabilities, I do. You basically come, you know, you'll find yourself more profitable than not over time. Over time. All right. So that's what we do here on the show. If you're new to the show here, I see a lot of new faces, a lot of new people. 437 people, 387 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. I don't even like asking for them. It just helps my channel. I do have a wife and kids. I do support them. Anything you do to help my life go up to the moon would be greatly appreciated. Hitting that like button shows that you are a lover of life and not a hater. It's just part of using the love frequency if you hit that like button. So please hit that like button. Show me that you're full of love. Show me that you love to get down. Appreciate each and every one of you being here. Send in a super chat, everybody. Let's break it down. Now we get into altcoins for a nice half an hour. Hour almost. It's 10:50. Now we get into altcoins till about 11:30, and then I'm out of here for the day. BRWL looking good. We'll take a look at that. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So we've gone over the dollar index. We've gone over the Dow Jones. We've gone over Bitcoin dominance. We've gone over the dollar. We've gone over US tether dominance. Let's look at total, the entire market cap of cryptocurrency. And we said it was in a rising wedge that could break to the downside there. It did. Here's another one. Could it be double bottoming? Could it be making a bigger rising wedge that it broke out of? Which looks to me to be the case. Watch this. We'll delete this. We'll slap this on here like so. We'll delete this one, and we'll slap this one here like so. And I mean, you got a rising wedge. Wants to break down 68% of the time. Try to put it in again and say it's still in there. That's a bearish flag to me. The 4-hour still has downward momentum. So, you know, and headed back down to possibly testing $1 trillion, the entire market cap of all of crypto. We take a look at the 1 hour, and yes, the 1 hour wants to bounce, but that just means a bounce in the channel. So it's not like amazing. But that's why I like swing trading, because swing trading, you don't care where the overall market's going. I mean, you'd like a general uptrend, but you just need a trend. Downtrend, uptrend, does not matter. Shout out to Juan Paguada. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Keep it up, man. Much respect to you and yours. And so this is a wedge that should bounce to the upside here. This is total market cap. That could bring us to $1.37 trillion. Again, that's just a pump for the next couple days, or for this afternoon. Then later tonight, we'd have to deal with some other things. But so that's what we're looking at, and it looks bearish to me. It looks bearish to me on the bigger time frame. The 4 hour still coming down on us. The daily still just getting started though. We did get a bounce on the daily, so we got to get back above 1.54 trillion though. My area is to watch. Remember, we went over this and we were in this beautiful consolidated. We broke the triangle. We broke the trend. I mean, that's bearish now. Now you got to get back above these levels that you were holding to even remain somewhat bullish. So until I see 1.54 trillion, I'm not going to be a happy camper at all. At all. Let's look at total 3. I'll always be a happy camper, but I want the market to do well. Even I can make $1 million short in the market. I can make 10 million short in the market. You know what? Not everyone is an expert and can short the market. If you're shorting, it usually means you have some skills. And, so it means the masses aren't making tons of money, and I'm not happy when everyone else isn't happy. Okay? It's not fun when you make tons of money, live in a gated community, and everyone else is poor. To me, that's not fun. It's fun to get rich with everybody else, to have a whole life with everybody else. The daily does suggest that we are getting a move back to the upside. V-shaped recovery on the daily. However, the other time frames have to play in our favor. Okay? Let's get into the fun stuff. No one wants to do the hard work. Let's have fun with the alts now. Let's look for opportunity in the market. Let's have a blast. And I talked about this FRR. Front row has been on my radar many times. This thing would blast to the upside. Also, it's making a bit of a flag here on the 1 hour front row. Something to consider, something to think about. It has to reset. It's not perfect. Let me slap my moving averages back on. They really give me the sauce. Let's take a look at the 15. 50-minute is consolidating. Chance this thing does continue. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Chance that this thing does continue to the upside here. Looks like it's going to consolidate a little more on the 1 hour. 81% gains possibly coming. I wouldn't be surprised. It could happen. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. MetaHash also banging on them to the upside. Made this tiny little flag. That would have been really hard to kind of hit, but and then it kind of boomed up here. The 7-minute looked like it gave you the entry. Yeah, see low stochastics on the 7-minute, and we blast off. Now you can see this consolidative move here, which is very strange. It's not like the best pattern, but you can kind of say that you broke out of it to the upside. It's interesting. That has a little momentum on the 15-minute. 1 hour actually suggesting that you actually may see some more movement out of this. So strange. Market structure is completely very weird. Very weird. And then a lot of the S tokens took a beat down because Bitcoin fell out of the pattern like we talked about. And I went over this. I said this is where you take advantage of the market. And again, these are making flags too. So I'd just be weary. Maybe they're going to be doing retests or flags, but these are making flags. So the 4 hour for a lot of these is still has momentum. Funny, I was looking at a lot of these. EOS. Look, it's in a triangle. Wants to break to the upside. Just something, this is just what the TA is showing me. It's what the TA is showing me, right? This I wanted to pump back out. Look, and that's always use a stop loss. This would just, fell out. We were low in the stochastics. It doesn't mean you're going to get the bounce every time. Even though it does happen for me a lot on the live stream, you can get hit off. And that's why you trade in a way where you only need to hit 3 out of 10 trades. You don't need to make more than that. Everyone thinks they need to make every single trade in the game. Just not the case. JSMY, I put this in a little flag earlier this morning. It did break out of that. Look at this cup and handle breaking to the upside. It's now flagging again. Interesting. And Zcash, privacy coins have been hot. Zcash would break out of this to the upside. Interesting. Reminds me of QRDO. We'll take a look at QRDO in a second too as well. And just any coins on my radar. Like the one lifer uses to scan the coins. Looking at that bag every day that I am 60% down on since October. In your humble opinion, is XRP a good token? I bought a huge bag back in September when BitBoy's guy was feeding him BS. Where do we go to get the TradingView KuCoin updated list? Go to sandwich.finance, sandwich.finance. Shout out to Jamal, my man. If you had a choice, would you invest in Cardano or Polygon? I have them both. I would make sure I have allocations in both. Yeah, I could not have some of both of those coins. In my opinion, I would have to own both of them. But that's it. You know, if I had to choose, last choice, it would be Cardano in the long term. Matic might make you more money quicker, and then you could buy more Cardano. So you could actually use the Matic to buy more Cardano. If I believe, so here's the deal: if you believe a coin's going to do better, but you like a coin more, doesn't mean you don't buy the coin you like. You buy the other coin, then you trade that coin for more money. Then you sell that coin to buy the coin you like. Pretty self-explanatory, but a lot of people don't realize that's the process. You see what I'm saying? Everyone, don't ask for something. Send in a super chat. Gonna change my life and get this thing going. Sorry, typing fast and making typer errors. You have given my life again, sir. Sick of working for the man. Do not work for the man. Working for the man is the worst thing you could ever do. Have your own dream. Have your own vision. Go after your own ideals. Just make it happen, everybody. Make it happen. You can. You will. You are the change. 420 people in the chat. Let's hit that like button, folks. It means a ton to the channel. Shout out to everybody. 419, 420. We finally got all the likes in place. Everyone put their likes in the dishwasher where they were supposed to go. POLX would break out nicely. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is suggesting a pump again. However, that 4 hour is not in your favor. So I'm always weary about going against the 4 hour. Last few days, we've got some lucky pumps, but the 4 hour is high on like almost every coin in the game. Pre-search has been on my radar, and it would continue to go up. I actually went over it yesterday on the live stream. This thing would continue to go to the upside. Actually, let's delete this work. Let's take a look here. Pre-search is in a rising wedge. If it breaks out parabolically. Now, when the rising wedge is doing this and it's low on the 1 hour, it suggests that this thing is going to bounce. We'll look at Brawler in a second, too. Thank you so much for putting that on the radar. If you don't have a plan, you'll be part of someone else's. If you don't have a plan, you are in somebody else's plan. And that used to depress me because I knew I was in someone else's plan because I wasn't doing mine. This morning, I woke up. I did my my YouTube channel for my YouTube channel, right? I basically gave value to people through my own way, right? And that way people gave value back to me. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So pre-search likely to break up 14% gains. And shout out to the beautiful people over at BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP is a beautiful, beautiful tool that can be used to look at the market makers and the large liquidity areas where whales are parking themselves. It's kind of fun being able to see this information in a behind-the-scenes type of way. It's very fun, actually. It's amazing. So I love BOOKMAP. They're really, really good, great people. And I have discounts to BOOKMAP that you'll only be able to get through my subscription. Basic packages are all you need, but you can get more if you would like to get down. If you trade a lot of futures, you would really like BOOKMAP if you're a heavy leverage trader. I don't trade heavy leverage. It's not my bag. Never has been, never will be. But look, Binance Futures, Bybit, and OKX all, brought here together. Thanks for answering my question, big homie. Stay blessed the same way you bless us. Shout out to Jamal Antonio. Thank you for the $5 super chat. You're the man, Jamal. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat from Jamal. You're the man, dude. So look at these crazy numbers. Look at what's happening. This is the liquidity on the order books, everybody. This is where people, or suggested liquidity, where suggested liquidity may be filled. They want to sell a big sell order at 29,900. Looks like they don't want to let us get to 30K. So the market makers are trying to sell a huge order up here. 256 Bitcoin up here. That's insane. They're trying to bounce back in at 28,009. So they got big orders down here. Look at that fat order at 28,900. Like 457 Bitcoin. So you can see all the liquidity right here. Look at that glob at 29,200. It looks like they're playing the 1 hour just like me. Looks like we're likely to get a bounce to the upside and then a rejection somewhere at 30K, 30,000. We got a little guy trying to hang out here at 31, but all liquidity is stacked in this zone here in these periods. So they're keeping the price action pretty flat right now. Big buy came in. Big buy. Buys are coming in more than the sell. So you can see that the buyers are more hungry. Look like they try to glob up as much as they could in this area here. This is BOOKMAP, everybody. I absolutely love it. It's so awesome. It also shows liquidations. I'm going to have to add the liquidations. Something I have to do that. I'm so busy, almost never have a chance to focus on one tiny thing. We just talked about pre-search breaking out to the upside, and look at the giant candle it just made. Pre-search would just boom literally right in front of our faces, and that's what rising wedges break to the upside based on the 1 hour, based on the 15-minute. I mean, that's entry status right there. That thing's about to pop. 14% gains for pre-search, in my humble opinion. We are a little late to the party. About 10 minutes ago was the entry. Slightly late to the party based on the 15. You want to be super anal? When I like to be super anal, I wait for the 15-minute to do its thing. Come back down. But pre, looking to get busy. And breaking out to the upside here, pre-search. Looks like it does have room. Rising wedges break up parabolically. It is making a parabola. It's one of my favorite things. I use pre-search every day when I'm searching coins or products or, anything. It's a Google. I just want people to realize. Pre-search. See, when I search an item, when I'm up here searching, if you just type a coin into, type in Doge, Look, see, pre-search works. See, engine pre-search. Even gives you coin information that Google doesn't. Gives you better crypto news. It's really awesome. I really like it. So, pre-search, man, I love you people. And it's a working product with a utility. You can actually search the internet with it. So I like coins that have a real working product. This is pre-search. So look for pre-search to go up to the resistance. You are the best teacher and mentor I could ask for. You have helped me mentally, financially, and spiritually, and inspire me daily. I love you, brother. Shout out to David Kendall for the $5 super chat. My fellow Aries. Dave, you're on the right path. You did the right thing. You got yourself on the beautiful straight and narrow. You're doing it. Hope you sell a bunch of vapes today. Hope your store goes well. Love you, man. Hope everything's going well. Grace Protocol and I saw your message. Just had my hands in the dishes. Now having lemon water. But Lifer has really changed our lives. This information is pure gold. Keep at it. The BOOKMAP link for crypto is in the links below. Guys, the link for BOOKMAP in the links. I got so many referral links below the video that really do help out the channel. Jump on in there. And I'm not serving you a Bybit link. They're really good stuff that help you. Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, BolsitX, BOOKMAP, TradingView, 3 commas, all things that I love. I love 3 commas. Watch my 3 commas videos. Awesome, awesome, awesome. If you join my Discord, I also have I've given away free information, which is so awesome. Watch you every weekday mornings and weekday nights. You're the best. Much love. Even though our teams are facing against each other in the East Finals. Shout out to Juan Paguada, man. Juan, I love you. Thank you for coming on, man. Thank you. So look at this. If you join my Discord server for free, you get access to the Welcome Center. The Welcome Center just gives you class registration where you could register for a class. Jump on in. My team just added that. They're so awesome. You could join the 99 trading group, which the links to join the 99 and pay with the Me6 automated link. We have announcements, right, which show you when I'm live, what I'm doing, events. We have the Crypto Bootcamp. This is free. How to trade crypto, 5 essential tools, get started, and the crypto trading mindset. We have testimonials, and then we have the gains that we've made. For instance, standard pop. We went over it last night on the channel. It would pop. Or yesterday, Saturday night. FRR would pop for gains for 48%, right? We hit FRA again for 41% gains. FRR and FRA. FRR hit again today for big gains, so we even put it on your radar if you didn't know about it. BRWL, which we're going to look at in a second. Phantom 3S, and more. So stay tuned for more. And in the month, they even haven't been that good at trading. And we're still pulling gains out of the market in the month of May. Still pulling gains. And we shorted the market insanely. I called the Luna short before any other channel. I really did. And I got lucky, straight lucky. I mean, I just saw a cup and handle on Luna 3S, and I trade the cup and handle. The cup and handle really was what got us to that movement. Look at that blast to the upside. And this is another thing on my channel. I'll talk about something about to pop, and you'll see it break out right away on the channel. And you'll be like, oh, he's a pump and number. Impossible, because I do it on Bitcoin, and that would be billions of dollars to move Bitcoin. And I'll put out a chart. I'll say it's highly likely Bitcoin's going to move to the upside, and Bitcoin pops to the upside. So, and again, whenever the 1 hour is low and you're inside of a beautiful bull pennant or some type of trading style, and look at pre-search banging on them to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. So, pre already breaking out. We went over it before it broke out, my man. Okay, so was up 20K during the bull run last year and had no clue what I was doing. Still hold those bags. Gonna take another chunk and learn Lifer's way. He's the best I have found on the web, hands down. Musk doesn't have the best track record for Bitcoin publicity. His environmental photo, come on, man. I'm not even gonna get into that. You're reading too much news. You ever getting KYDD'd to get into crypto? Rapper. You ever end out getting, I have no idea what he means there. Keyed. Presearch.org, check them out. Do you have a Presearch affiliate link? I do not. I don't know if they have one. Yeah. But I love Presearch, man. Check them out. Follow me at Twitter, at CryptoLifer33. So Do Kwon, man, he's been doing its thing. He did finally come out with another tweet. I don't know what's going to happen with Luna. I'm almost like done talking about it. I just want to move on. Shout out to everybody on Twitter. 5,259 followers on Twitter. I greatly appreciate that. And I'm posting every day. I'm more active on Twitter than I ever was. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Fear and Greed Index at 14. At 14. CHMB Valley was on my radar. Could we get a move? It's a descending triangle. Remember, but they are 50-50. So they are bearish patterns. But to me, it's slightly an uptrend there. It's slightly a pennant. But we shall see. But CHMB Valley's on my radar. A bit of a double bottom here. Kind of creating off, falling off to the side here. Not saying it's definitely going to pump. There's no guarantees. But I just, you might want to put it on your radar. CHMB Valley. All right. Let's take a look. QRDO is on my radar. For some reason, my mind's flashing QRDO. QRDO. It was going sideways. Did it fall out of the pattern? Let's take a look. Last time I looked at it, I was tracking a sideways behavior. Consolidative move here. Oh, so wow, look, we did get a move to the upside for QRDO. It would break out nicely. 15% gains. So shout out to anyone that jumped into QRDO. 15% gains. And again, if you can make 15% every day, you will be a very rich individual. If you're going to make your net worth rise by 15% every single day, you're going to be doing very, really well. Right? That's an older chart there for QRDO. And we went over QRDO on the live stream. I keep talking about it. They had some news in gaming that was big as well. Now they're falling back to the downside here. I like to delete all my old work and look at it. So I take this trajectory, then I take this trajectory, and this is what you see here. Very similar to Bitcoin, right? How Bitcoin's up, down, and get a bounce to the upside. So in my humble opinion, just following Bitcoin, and honestly, you could trade these just like you trade Bitcoin. So that's why we go over the markets. Once we see Bitcoin looks pretty good, QRDO for a scalp to the upside here. Bang, bang, bang. And I just trade the 1 hour for, 15, anywhere between 3 and 20%. Anywhere in there, I'm happy with. 6% is cool. 5% is cool. You don't have to be greedy, okay? Remember, the 4 hours overbought in a lot of things, but we are slightly getting a push and a bounce here on this channel. 15-minute is low, everyone. This is where I would enter a trade here for QRDO. Personally, I like this scalp. 15-minute is low, 1 hour. And again, it may not play out. The 4 hours not in our favor. It could drop right out of the pattern and break to the downside. I put stop losses in places where if it breaks down, then I don't want to be a part of it anyway, right? I'm going to open up a trade here for QRDO on 3 commas. I'm going to show you how I do it. All right? I love 3 commas, and I think 3 commas is a great way to trade. It's a great way to automate your trading and get yourself situated, formatted, and ready to go. Shout out to every one of you here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with the Crypto Lifer. And it is 11:09 on point to get to 11:30, and then we're out of here for the day. And in the show at 11:30, we push it too much. I think we can get it done. As long as I stay focused and I don't talk about enough nonsense, I can get us all the way, which I really try not to. Every once in a while, I give some life ideas and things. And I do like to just kind of, I like to shoot the shiz, but is what it is. And I've been scalping. All my scalps have been going very well recently. I've been just trading the low stochastics over and over again. I could be super precise and wait for the 7-minute to get low too. 7-minute has momentum. That's really where I want to be. I like QRDO for a possible scalp here to the upside. Okay. So look here. I'm going to go over to 3 commas. Okay. I'm going to go into smart trade. All right. I'm here in smart trade. Okay. I pick the exchange that I want to trade on, which is KuCoin. Bang. I pick the asset that I want to trade, which is US Tether. Bang. And then I pick the coin that I want to trade for, which is QRDO. Okay. Bang. I got all the 3 things I want. Okay. You can make it a favorite and then it'll end up in here. You can unclick these, and then the ones that you've traded a lot, you can click on them and they'll just show up quickly. They like a lot of the ETH pairs right now. However, whenever you see USDC for US Tether, that usually means there could be a movement to the downside as well. High risk, high reward, everyone, today too, because it's Monday morning. And Monday morning, there's high risk, high reward for this. So I'm playing the idea that QRDO will bounce to the upside out of the falling wedge on the 15-minute. All right? And I'm just going to scalp it for $2,000. Nothing crazy. And I'm not going to risk a lot of money. Let's take a look at the stop loss. Let's take a look at the trade. So I'm going to mark my support and resistance lines. Nice and neat here. Okay? I'd like to get 23%. Let's take a look at my long tool. So just like everything in life, you plan it out before you do it. Because if you don't plan it out before you do it, how are you going to make sure that you actually hit the plan? 7% for 22. I'm okay with that. Stop loss has to be at about 57.45. 57.45, and I'm going to attempt to take off. Let's see, 289. I'm going to attempt to take off 76.42. So I'm going to take those numbers. Look, stop loss at 7.8%. Okay. So the worst I can lose is like 150. 10% is 250. So stop loss, right? 7, and it's okay. I might just lose 250. You have to be okay with that. And then the take profit will hit the 20. All right. So I'm risking 70 to take 20. Bang, bang, bang. I'm going to enter at 6240. I like where we're at. I like where Bitcoin's at. I've looked at the whole market, and I confirmed the trade. The trade gets opened, okay, spun up, flipped up, and there we are, QRDO. And now the trade will, with a stop loss, take profit. Right now it's filled about 88% of the trade, and we'll keep going. And this is how you use 3 commas, everybody. Nice and neat and clean. It tracks you. You don't have to go to KuCoin. I never saw the KuCoin exchange. And bang, bang, bang. So I really, really like this. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. And we did our due diligence. We went through the market. I found a trade that I like personally. It may not work. It may not work out. There's no guarantees. I want my testimonial to be like Lifers. I have binge watched all his stuff and was listening to the podcast this weekend. His story is amazing. And I want that inspiration for myself. Never be sarcastic when dealing with stochastics. You're funny. Sorry. Get to typing. I have the Black Rifle flowing. The Berserk blend is banging. Oh, Black Rifle coffee. Oh, you must be going. Yeah. Which is crypto sure. It's fascinating as Shiro Game is embedding exciting packs renting scheme, which allows users to put their packs up for rent and other players to play with them in the game and split the profits. Got to get this grind on. I'm sick of waking up every day and being in the mindset Lifer always talks about. I have talent, and I'm sick of working for another man's dreams. If you're talented, you should not be working for another man. You should be able to push forward, all right, and do what you got to do, all right? All right, everybody. So I made a live trade here, 2,000, not a big trade. You know, I'm swing trading a little bit here and there every single day as far as dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin and getting my monies up, right? Fear and Greed Index at 14. It's a good time to be adding to my Bitcoin bags for sure whenever the Fear and Greed Index is extremely beat to the ground. All right, let's look at the super chats, everybody. I haven't seen a lot of chats. It's not like the channel used to be. It's a lot more teaching. I'd work for Lifer, and I'm talented. My man, Hanku Kuti Butsu. What if you would work with me? We would achieve things together. No one would work for me. You would work with me. I don't even like people that work with me. They work with me. I don't like being the boss. No, everyone works with me. Together, we achieve great things. Together, we achieve great things. I got a little news I wanted to swing your way here at the middle of the channel here. Try to get some lightness into it. Breaking Do Kwon proposes Terra revival, including token redistribution plan. It didn't go over too well, though. 80,000 Bitcoin gone. What's left in Luna's reserve wallet? The Luna Foundation Guard updated the world concerning its crypto asset reserves and shared a promise to compensate the remaining users of the failed stablecoin. The Terra saga continues in a Twitter thread. The team behind the failed algorithmic stablecoin Terra. I can't believe that now. Used to be a beautiful thing. You could say get 20% APY, and it was amazing. DeFi is amazing. Crypto's the best. And now it's something that is a failed algorithmic stablecoin. So sad, right? The Luna Foundation also promised to compensate remaining users of UST, smallest holders first with the remaining assets. In summary, 80,000 Bitcoin, or 99% of the Bitcoin that guarded had exited the fund. The group confirmed the sale of 33,206 Bitcoins from an aggregate 1.1 million in a tweet. The remaining 47,000 is not accounted for, while 313 Bitcoin remains in reserve. Interesting, they have not sold a single BNB or AVAX token, holding around 40,000 or 200,000 of each, respectively. The below graphic outlines the remaining tokens in their reserves. As of Saturday, May 7th, the Luna Foundation held a reserve consisting of the following assets: 80,000 Bitcoin, 39 BNBs, USD, AVAX, USD, and Luna. Funny, they won't sell any BNB or AVAX. That's funny. Tells you something. I wouldn't sell my BNB either. All right. First 7-week losing streak in history. 5 things to know about Bitcoin this week. Yeah, Bitcoin's never done 7 straight losing weeks ever in its life cycle. Someone pointed out a tweet here. Look at what he's saying. This is, for me, the best case scenario on Bitcoin. Due to the rejection in the 3-wave confirmation, we either drop to new lows from here or we complete the C-wave flat and then pump once more. If you're a scalper, this would be heaven for you over the next few days. I agree. It's been actually a really good trading week. The volatility brought in has been amazing for me and my group. You'd think it would have been down. Everyone got depressed. I'm a trading group. My trading group's been growing. Honestly, I got nervous when the market dumped. I thought my business was going to tank. But, dude, this trading group has been growing. We were at 400. We're at 438. Like, 38 people have jumped into the trading group in the last few days. And now that we have the automated Me6 link and we kind of moved away from Patreon a lot more, we have our own kind of thing going. And we're working on a payment system on the back end of my website that's going to automate with Discord and do so many beautiful things. We're going to have widgets, and it's going to be amazing. So I'm super excited. Stay tuned for more. I'm working hard. My team's working hard. I got a great group of people. Elite traders hit a big trade last night. Shout out to my elite traders. Shout out to Rainier, my man. Thank you for being with me and coming on the journey with me every single day, brother. I love you. But look, lifer charts and then ultimate charts. Look, if we hit here, you got elite lifer charts. These are elite lifers. These are lifers who have been sat with me. And he likes VR, pumping to the upside. He put it out last night at yesterday at 2:44 p.m. VR breaking to the upside, right? Let's take a look at what happened to that trade. So it's not just me. If you join my trading group, you also get access to my elite lifers, and they're in Japan, South Africa, around the world, ready to bring the heat, bring the sauce. Bitcoin investment giant Grayscale debuts ETF in Europe. That's another thing you want to be looking at here. FTX CEO says no future in Bitcoin payments. Community fires back. That's funny. And UAK Treasury en route to legalizing stablecoins amid Terra's USD crash. I found that pretty interesting that they were going to actually start doing that. I'd look for a scalp here on fourth, ample fourth. The only reason being is it's in this falling wedge now. And the falling wedge is highly likely to break to the upside based on the stochastics. That Bitcoin wants to pump, right? Bitcoin's going to pump. It's highly likely Bitcoin's going to pump. Bitcoin gonna pump. Bitcoin gonna pump. Rainier is the man. He really is, man. He's awesome. I think we're probably headed to new lows. You see what he just said? I think. I love when people use I think. I can take their money. When you use I think, I believe, and I feel, worst case, it's the worst thing you can do when it comes to trading. Absolute worst. I see it every day on multiple channels. I even see intelligent investors saying it all the time. I don't think, feel, or believe in anything. I do what the charts tell me to do. When the stochastics are low, I long. When stochastics were low here, good long. Stochastics were low here, good long. Stochastics were low here, good long. So, look, the last 5 times, 6 times, if I decided to open up a trade here when the 15-minute was low, look, 15-minute was low, I bought fourth here. It would have pumped up. 15-minute was low, I bought here. Pumped up. And I'm just trying to scalp. I'm not trying to get a lot. Look at that. That's 10%. I'm trying to get 3 to 20% a day. That's it. Nothing crazy. Okay? Look at that one. That one would have got me. So if I just keep showing up on the low 15-minute and buying, waiting for the pump, low 15-minute, this one would have kind of got me here because it went a little rounded and then went up again. But I definitely would have never been that much lower. I would have been at break even. Then I would have pumped again. So every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 7 times is a charm. So can I go 7 for 7? RSI is low too. You get a better chance of a pump when the RSI is low. So you don't even have to trade. You can only trade the low stochastics that are in conjunction with low RSI. You don't have to trade the low. But even though, see, and this is another reason, look, so RSI was high coming down, trending down, and you were trying to trade against it, even though the stochastics RSI were. So you don't do whatever you want. You do what the trading teaches you. You do what the indicators follow in, you do what the indicators follow for you, okay? There's something before thinking and feeling, and that is being aware. It's best to be aware and be aware. Yeah, so you have to be aware of, I like what he just said. Before you think and feel, you're aware. Then you think and feel. Like you walk outside and you're like, okay, it's hot outside. Okay, I feel heat. I'm aware that it's hot. Now I feel the heat. Okay, now I'm going to think. I'm going to go get some cold water. Okay, One might think or feel the market is going in a certain direction because that's what the charts are telling them. Yeah, but then you're thinking and feeling it. And if you're thinking and feeling it, it's kind of not. I disagree. You know why? Because once you feel, you're not doing what the charts are telling you. You know what I'm saying? And I go back and forth on this, but I'm anal, so I can't really break on this. For me, it's a mental thing. It's a mental stigma thing. It has to be this line in the sand. I do not think this is going to happen. I just look at the charts, and the charts tell me what are the possibilities, right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate the fact that you guys care about me every single day. It's so amazing. There's something called inducement, which is something the market makers study. It is true that longs on futures are dominant. It's objective versus subjective. Using behavioral economics. Lifer, if I join today with me 6, will I get charged again on the first? No, you will not. That's a Patreon thing. Corny Patreon thing. We do not do that. Inducement, yes, that's the word. Read the charts with an objective mind and not your subjective one. Jamal Antonio. I had to Google it when you dropped it the other day. As always, best TA in the game. Shout out to Felipe. My man Felipe. That's Felipe. But I like to say Felipe. I'm always in a good mood, baby, because I'm alive. When you've lost your life like me and you've died a few times, you'll always be in a good mood when you're not dead. So I'm not dead, so I'm in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty easy to be in a good mood when you've hit the bottoms of bottoms. You know what? Not everyone's been to those places in life. Not everyone's been pushed and pulled. God had a plan for me. God had a vision for me. God, he wanted to get me in a certain place spiritually, emotionally, physically, so that I could begin to change the world, man. And I love it. And we're doing it. We're doing it every single day, and I know we're going to do it. I know it. Eventually, 4 years from now, Bitcoin's going to be at some crazy high places. People are going to look back on this channel 6, 7 years old. We're going to have 1 million subs. And we're going to be at such a different place in life. And it's going to be every single day. I want to be there already. Some days I just want to be there. This constant daily grind. It's like, I just want to get there. But it is what it is. It takes time. Time is what differentiates you from people that aren't getting it done. You know what I'm saying? I've been to hell and back a few times. See, that's what I'm saying. Always the highest vibes in here. Another day to add to success. Shout out to Micah Ford. Micah Ford, man. Micah Ford, man. I love you, brother. Thank you for coming on in. And we've been missing Michael Pa, man. Michael Pa. Feel you there, bro. Was 2 months from dead without a new liver a few years ago. Now I'm my own boss with a whole new perspective on life. I like hearing that. Yeah, see that? You were abusing yourself. Probably definitely not, if you're abusing drugs and alcohol, you're probably not doing the greatest thing with business. The grind is real. We grind to the grave every single day, baby. 100% most accurate TA on YouTube. I've watched them all. Only one that comes close is Crown's Crypto Cave, but nobody better than the Lifer. Unbelievable. Compare me to Crown. That's amazing. Honestly, I watch Crown. He doesn't really give predictions. He gives you this is where I think it's going to go, blah, 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 blah. I did watch him a lot. I did suck up a lot of what he did. Google inducement and liquidity to learn about market maker tactics. See, Anku Kutsubutu, man, is a straight genius. He is. One of the smartest people in our trading group. And again, I attract awesome people. So awesome people will come into your life. Look at QRDO. It's pouncing to the upside here. I suggest a bounce. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Right now I'm down $23 because I like to bounce in. I actually like you and Eric Crown the most. You both keep it 100 and have amazing TA. Mitch Ray TA taught me TA. Lifer has a different approach. I like them both. Mitre, I like Mitre. I just don't use his harmonic, all his harmonic stuff. Crown is the best. I love Eric. Eric is the man, dude. I'd like to have Eric on my channel one day. Shout out to him. Let him know that the Lifer loves him and would like to have him on the channel if he would honor me, Look, Nord about to pop to the upside here. Look at that. I mean, that's a beautiful flag. Oversold on the 1 hour. If the 15 minutes pop it, it's getting a little high now. Sideways action there. Not a lot of movement. Might come back down again one more time. I watch Nord. That's my trading styles. I use alerts on the stochastics with projection. Okay. It's called alert projection trading style. I don't know what you call it. Market's a little weary. Let's get back into Bitcoin for a split second here. POLX might bounce to the top of the channel here. Something to look at on the 15. Possible scalp on the 15-minute. Nothing guaranteed. Now I'm down $8. I believe this trade will go well. And I'm not trying to get a lot. $200-300 a day every single day. That's all you got to do to keep if you get $200-300 a day every single day, man, and then eventually you make bigger trades, and then you have long-term investments, and then you take, and you have other things coming in and out, like you will do very well. Okay? Shout out to the beautiful people at BOOKMAP. Don't think BOOKMAP is gone, baby. It's still running in the background. BOOKMAP runs all day long on my channel. All day long, and I keep BOOKMAP even for my crew. Did you put the lemon in the water, everyone? Did you put the lemon in the water? Did you squeeze the lemon into it? Did you? Did you? I keep a little glass jar here. You got to for the lemon. We're going to drink a big chug of lemon here. Everybody, drink your lemon water with me. Water is the greatest thing you could do. Hydrating yourself is the greatest thing you could do. Do not drink alcohol. All it does is dehydrate you, takes away so many parts of your organs, does not help you. Drink the water. 1, 2, 3, here we go. We don't drink a lot of juice. Lemon's sweet enough. You know what I'm saying? Lemon is sweet enough. Market makers have us trapped at 29,006. Clearly trapped. And we're in the green for QRDO now. We're in the green for QRDO. Did I forget? And look, I'm working while I'm working. Like, I'm running the trading group while I'm working here on the live. Don't get it twisted. All right? Don't get it twisted. Shout out to my elite lifers. Elite lifers, you guys keep posting. Don't be afraid. I want to see more charts out of you guys. I picked you guys for a reason. Should make me proud. I need a lot of eyes in this market. All right? That goes to you, Danny Anko Kuti Bootu, man. Haven't seen a chart in a long time. I'm not. Tough love. Just if I'm sending you tough love, know that I love you. Know that I love you. All right? I looked at DAPPT like it might bounce yesterday. It actually did. Interesting on the 15. Up and down. Funny. I was like, I think this thing's going to rip last night. It did rip. It's funny. It's like I'll look at something and it will rip. Even when I don't think, I'm like, it's crazy. See, think. See the word think there? That's what gets you twisted. You're the man, lifer. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you all. Now we're up $21 on that move. And again, a lot of people work for a living to make $21. Look, I just made $21 and it's 11.12. It's now 11.29. I made 40. Oh no. But $21 and very fast. That's how you make money very, very fast when trading. And I just trade the stochastics the way they're supposed to be traded. I don't push it. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Lemon makes the water slightly acidic. This in turn forces your body to produce alkaline, which is exactly what you want. It's far superior to putting alkaline directly into your body. Actually, yeah. What lemon water does is lemon water turns into alkaline. Lemon water turns into alkaline. Okay? It turns into alkaline when you put it into your metabolism, when it gets metabolized. So everyone thinks they're actually adding an acidity to their body, but they're not. You're actually making yourself alkaline. And cancer survives in an acidic state. It likes acid. It likes sugars and acids. And so if you want to have cancer, just make sure you're drinking, have a lot of burgers, a lot of acidity, a lot of soda. Make sure you're drinking a lot of acid. And make sure you're getting, and then that's what will happen. If you would like to be healthy in life, make sure you're alkaline. Get yourself, and if you drink a lot of lemon water, you will be alkaline. So I got to learn to trade. Just scared I won't grasp everything if I take the course. Don't be scared, man. Fear is the main reason people don't get anywhere in life. Hear me out. Look at this. Let me bring the music down. Look what he just said. He said, I got to learn to trade. Just scared I won't grasp everything if I take the course. Number one, it's $100. It's not a $1,000 course, okay? So you're not throwing down so much money that you're going to be down if you don't figure it out. It's $100. Number two, I had ADHD and depression, and I told myself I was never going to make it in anything. I was in my head. I cried. I worried. And honestly, do you think I would have been here on this live stream right now teaching this stuff, going over all this stuff, if I had been in my head in fear? No. So would you be watching the live stream? Would you have made that comment? You wouldn't even be able to make that comment because this live stream wouldn't even exist. You wouldn't even be able to make the comment you just made because there wouldn't have been a space for the comment to be made because I made the live stream. Then we have a comment section. You wrote into the comment section, right? Now I break down everything consciously. And so the idea here is there wouldn't even be, if I lived in fear, my friend, you wouldn't even be able to make that comment that you live in fear. So for me, sign up for that course today. Come on now. It's tomorrow from 3 to 5, the beginner's course. Jump on in. It's $100. Like it's $100. Like it's insane how inexpensive it is. Every single Tuesday from 3 to 5, consistency. If you can't make the class, you can buy the class. Okay, so if you can't make the class, you can buy the class for $100. We'll give it to you as well. So let us know, man. Jump on in, do what you got to do, but please don't live in fear. I did it for years, and it was the reason why you didn't see me. Now I'm here. Now I'm not living in fear, and look where we are. Look what we're doing. We're stronger than this. We're one of the strongest crews in all of cryptocurrency. We went through the lowest bull market, and we grew in the bull market. Our traders were growing. People were jumping into the Discord. The numbers are going up every single day. I'm super excited to be alive. I'm making live trades with my money in front of everybody. I'm up $25 with my live money here. I put my money where my mouth is. Okay? So shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Does the class give you access to the Discord group? No, it does not. Bitcoin above 30K today or under 29? We shall see. It's a good question. That's what everybody wants to know. And look, pre-search did just go to my target. It just made the 14%. Can you believe it? Look at that. It went to the target. It did. Look at that. Live on camera. So let's just break this down. I predicted the Bitcoin short throughout the weekend. We nailed it. Then we predicted a pump. We predicted a pump in the afternoon and then short coming down. We just nailed all of Bitcoin's moves if you were in the trading group. Nailed it. You can watch the live stream. We absolutely nailed it. It was amazing. Then I talked about this pumping to the upside. It was just getting started to pump. Suggested it would hit the measured move. How did I get the measured move? I took the length of the pole. I swung the pole. That's right where price action went, right there, pretty much. It was off by like a half a. So bang, bang, bang. Yeah, check out the course. Link is in the description. If you want to check out the course, I got links right here. And just hit this link here. Book the course. You hit the link here. It's so easy and automated. And then what it does is it sends you to this link here, my appointee app. And then right here, beginner's course. I even do one-on-one tutoring for $300 an hour. If you want one-on-one tutoring, I will blow your mind. I suggest you take the course. I suggest you join the group. And then I suggest you take one-on-one if you like. Not many people take it, I'll be honest. It used to be $100 an hour. I used to do 7 a day. It was insane. Yes, I made $700 a day tutoring. It got to the point where I started making so much money trading and, with the trading group, doing all my other stuff that I was like, man, it was unsustainable. So now I only do them for $300 an hour because my time is just so valuable, my friends. My time is valuable. All right. And I'm not trying to be pompous. That sounds rude. These are just facts. When you work so hard and that many people know you, your time becomes very, very pressed. A lot of people DM me every day, hey, can I talk to you? And then they get mad, hey, you didn't answer me back. And I'm like, dude, you cannot demand that I'm going to answer you back. You just can't do that, Cream might pump to the upside here. Something to watch on the radar here on the 15-minute. Cream. Get the money. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo, right? Like, how could you not think of that, right? Pump till 30K. Let's take a look at Bitcoin here. Again, let's get back into what we were talking about for Bitcoin on the KuCoin chart. So we suggested a bit of a pump here. What happened? The 7-minute got high and it's coming back down to the bottom of the channel. 7-minute is kind of oscillating low. See this? We're in this falling wedge. This 7-minute needs to come back down one more time. 15-minute is oversold still. However, look what I'm seeing now. I'm seeing a bit of a shoulder, a head, and a possible right shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for saying that, Porta. So we take a look at Bitcoin here, right? And look, there's a possible idea that this is a shoulder. This is a giant head, and there's another right shoulder coming. It's kind of crazy. It's hard to see. It's not easy to see to the trained eye, but it's there. 15-minute does want to bounce back to the upside, though. This is a falling wedge. I'm also seeing this shoulder, this head, and this shoulder, though, too. 1 hour wants to bounce, man. This 1 hour's got to bounce. Every time the 1 hour gets low, eventually we do get a bit of a bounce. Even when they kind of elongate it, we get the bounce. So I'm suggesting we do get a bounce off 29,400 area, back up to about 31,400, and we play in the zone between 29,000 and 31,000, and we just kind of play in the zone. That's what I'm thinking here. All right. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what the chart conveys. I don't like to use that. That's not what I'm thinking. That's what the chart conveys. The chart conveys we will bounce based on the stochastics. However, we could bounce to the downside. I am feeling some bearish tones for whatever reason. But again, that's what I'm feeling. And I can't go off what I'm feeling, right? I got to go off what the charts say. The charts and the probability suggest we will bounce. We bounced here, we bounced there, we bounced there. So probability suggests we are bouncing back to the upside here. Okay. If you want to go to the beginning, we spent like 50 minutes on Bitcoin. Dive in on that. That will really break it down for you. All right. Okay. Still have the banner in front. Banner. I know you guys are 10 seconds behind. I got it. Don't worry about it. We'll be all right. We'll make it through. We'll get there. So easy to freak people out. Like, ah. Shout out to everybody here on the live. We got to jump on out of here. A lot of people run over to BitBoy now. That's just what they do. They got their Bitcoin update. They watch me trade. They watch it all. I was the 500 like. Awesome. 500 likes. Unbelievable. Getting 500 likes every single day. Unreal. You people are amazing. Thoughts on VRA? I feel a good long-term project, Crypto Cash. I like VRA. I hold some still. Let's take a look at VRA here on KuCoin. Veracity. You know, to me, it's like everything else that we're talking about here, right? Semi-cup and heady. You got your cups. You got your handle. Right? You kind of have a shoulder, head, and a shoulder inside of that. Look, if you look at the 10-minute. Shoulder, head, shoulder. It's not the best. Something to look at. So this 1 hour cup and handle does suggest you will get a punch to the upside here. 1 hour is extremely oversold, and trying to get a bounce, you got an SR flip. Resistance, resistance, bounce, and bounce. And there you have it. Unreal. Can't believe how many patterns I make. My hand used to hurt. It doesn't hurt anymore. I think I got extra muscles. I also keep a mouse, everybody. If you're going to chart like me every single day, you got to have one of these mice. See, when I chart, my hand's like this. Like I'm shaking someone's hand. If you chart like this, you'll get insane shoulder pain. See this? It's nuts. No, you wouldn't believe it because look, like this is affecting the shoulder. But when my hand's like this, it's not. Now I'm not. And so I'm always with a vertical hand, with the vertical hand mouse. This isn't super important. I should sell the heck out of these. They're like, and I bought the cheap one, like the $35 one from Anchor. I believe they're called, Excellion. This mouse is awesome. It's got a roll, two things. It's got cool lights. It even has like these little buttons here on the side. Sorry. But this mouse rocks. Unbelievable mouse. But again, if I didn't have the mouse like that, I'd be in immense pain. Immense pain. I also got the stand-up desk where I can adjust the paneling and everything that I'm doing. Super, super important. So VRA highly likely to get a bounce to the upside here. 27% gains coming out of VRA. Bang, bang, bang. So let's take a look at where the 15-minute sits. If it's really low, that's your entry. This is something that looks nice that I would like to scalp for the day. VRA looks like a nice scalp. 15-minute and the 1 hour are both low. Okay. All right, fam. I'm in the group. Fear. Yo, man. Smash through the fear, bro. Join my group and smash through the fear. Don't worry about the $100. Oh, my God, $100. I'm spending $100. Like, come on now. It won't be the last $100 you ever spend in your life. Sorry, I've been chatty in the chat today, but I've been in the shadows for a year and going to come out swinging soon. Lifer is giving me inspiration, man. We love you, dude. We love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the Crypto Cash for the 99. Thank you for the $10 from Anthony Strauss, my man. And shout out to everybody here. Thank you so much for the Super Chats. Thank you so much for the love. We usually do way more altcoins and Super Chats. I'm going to start tightening it up. I'm going to tighten it up. I'm going to start going through Bitcoin dominance even quicker. I'm going to make sure your time is even more respected. I'm going to tighten this live stream up. It's going to be so unreal. You're going to come here. You're going to get everything you need exactly when you need it in the time frame that you need it in. Your time won't be wasted. You're going to get possible, altcoin scalps that you can then assess yourself and see what you like. I'll put things on your radar that no one else will. We'll go over Bitcoin dominance, total 2. We'll look at the entire world markets, look at the Dow Jones. We will pump you full of information. No one else will give it to you the way we do here on this live stream. I love you all. So look, cup and handle here, 27% gains possibly coming on this move. VRA is low in the 15-minute, low in the 1 hour, respecting the bigger channel and the smaller channel. Both things are showing signs of life here. VRA. Veracity, thank you for putting on the radar, my man. I love you for that. Stop loss below all these lows here. Stop loss below. Stops below. And again, because you got to assess where you want to put your stop loss, where your risk is. How much are you putting in the trade? I don't know. Put $500, put a stop loss way down here. I could put 10 grand and put a stop loss right near there. I want to lose a lot. It depends on how much you're putting in the trade. That's why a lot of people don't want to tell people how to put a stop loss, because it's really it's such a personal thing. It has so much to do with your risk reward, so much to do with what you're doing. Guys, if you join my beginners course, I also teach you risk reward. I teach you so much basic information that really gets you going. I should have a cutoff that just cuts the stream off every day at the 30s and just cuts me off no matter what. Because that way it'll be what it is. I'll just be gone. It'll be like, you got cut off, dude. Yo, my dude. You out, my dude. QRDO struggling, market struggling a little bit. And again, always have a stop loss. It may not go the way we want it to go. Not every trade may go the way we want it to go. Instead of writing thoughts on something, please send in a super chat. It could be $1.99. Still have the banner up. Yeah, I know. I use 50% of the day just learning at this point. There you go. I did the class. You will not regret it. Wicked Trader. See that? Everybody tell them about the class. Tell them about the class. The Discord making gains. It's altcoin season in there. It really is, though. It's so insane how much gains are coming out of the Discord, man. Crypto Lifer, love your polo, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be nice and warm out. I can't have the long T-shirts anymore and the suit jackets. It's just too hot, Not the way we air. Still don't got the outro right all the way still. Johnny Knox. How do you cut off great energy and an awesome live, right? What's the best percentage of the stop loss and how many leverage do you trade? I don't trade leverage at all. Best class ever. Your confidence will go through the roof when Dizzle. We love you. Yeah, man, not paying that. Bitcoin going down to the lower level. You're watching. Kara is pumping. Bitcoin taking my trades down. But you know what? It's about to bounce. This is where they start liquidating people who are getting in a little early. Everyone thinks they got the trade right. And they're like, oh, you think you got the trade right? So they want to punch you down. They want you to punch you down a little bit. We did break this level, though. See that? We do have a level right here we can hold. See? Because, look, we bounced. We got rejection. 1, 2, 3 bounces. So we could bounce right here. And I could even adjust this lower trend line slightly. Remember, we just made this, so you're not perfect, and So there we go. So that can still hold. This level can hold right here. Let me readjust that area. I'll delete this one. Delete that one and swing this one down. 29,300. But that 29K needs to hold for my plan to go, and for my QRD, for all my trades to go, for everything to go the way it's supposed to go. This got to hold, baby. This got to hold. All right. Your show is so much more valuable than BitBoys. Really appreciate when you stay late. Michael Scott. VPAD going up. Can't trade it on leverage on Bybit. Where to short it? Anyone? I agree to do the same thing for work. Long sleeve polo winter, fall short in the spring and summer. There you go. Yeah, but they'll always be watching BitBoy and wishing you were still on the stream. You're funny, man. Kara is pumping. Your show is so much... Hey, I don't want to put anybody down. I'm happy. Over 3x leverage on the algorithm will come after you. Over 3x leverage, the algorithm will come after you. I agree, man. I don't use any more than 3x leverage. I really don't. I really, really don't. And I heed it, and I don't push a Bybit link. You know how many times Bybit has gone for me, BitGert, Deribit, all these big companies offering me 50 grand a month, 60. I could be making 70,000 a month on my Bybit links. But then that's all I would be. A guy who makes tons of money and makes money off of everybody. You know what? I'd rather just do my tutoring, get 5 people to sign up to my course once a week and make 2 grand a month and be a happy person. I don't need money to make me happy. Money will not make me happy, especially if I make it in the wrong ways. I've learned that lesson. I learned that lesson. God showed me that so many times through my life. And so I don't even have to find that lesson out. It's great to be rich. Everyone wants to get paid. Everyone wants to be the man. At the end of the day, I don't give up about money, and I don't like to swear, but I just can't stand how many people use their money or try to act big with their money, and it's like a disgrace. It's like, get a life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make way more than some people that I see, and they treat people horribly, and I make way more money than they do. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that's insane to treat people in a disrespectful way because of your money. Like, nuts. So you will never be able to buy me with a Bybit link. It's just not going to happen. So it's not happening. All right. Bullish lifer for real. It does the opposite as soon as you try to get rich quick. Exactly. Dang, lifer, you're posting nonstop on this server. Subculture. Phantom is falling hard. Yeah, if you're new to my group and you've never know what it's like to be part of my group, I mean, you're gonna realize, like, you're gonna get so much information. Like this, I wake up at 8 a.m. and I'm ready to go every single day with a Bitcoin update. Like, look, you get a Bitcoin update in my group immediately at 10:36 p.m. There was a Bitcoin update. And then when I wake up in the morning at 8:25 a.m., there's really only like a 10-hour, 8-hour period, sometimes even the 6-hour period between updates. Because I'm going so hard all the time, you know, because I love what I do. I love this. I am passionate about my life. I run my trading group. I'm a CEO of my company. I run the YouTube channel, and I love it. I love what I do every single day. Will Elon make it through the rough times? Meme coin. No. I have to tell you, these coins will go down to zero. Everything. Also, when we talk about Doge Elon, all right, right now it's doing its thing. We should get the bounce. See, we should get the bounce. See, the thing is, everything's in the same. See, this is the same thing Bitcoin's in. See how they're all following Bitcoin in general structure? You'll see a few coins that aren't. Like 28% of the coins will be doing something slightly different. But again, this is a symmetrical triangle, 50-50%. If Bitcoin breaks down, it's going to take everything down. I told you the daily doesn't look good, and I told you that the dollar index, that's why we look at the dollar index. See, the dollar index has everything to do with how all this stuff works. You know, haven't slept since your last live. Love it, brother. That's crazy. Keeping up with the Discord could be a full-time job if you want to be for real, my man. Will Elon make it through the rough times? I don't know. I don't act big for money, but I surely use it heavily to advantage myself in many situations. Exactly. 29,300 bounce target. Up next is 29,700. There you go. 29,300 held so far. Thank you for saying that. Appreciate that. Yeah, so Elon has to move. Let's take a look at the bigger areas for Elon. If I delete it all here. And I mean, Elon broke a big support region there. When it broke there, I'm surprised it's bouncing. Surprised it wouldn't drop all the way down. There's talks that, I mean, it's extremely oversold in the 3-day chart, though, and you're at the bottom of the channel. You should get a bounce at least back to the top of the channel here. You know? I threw 1K into Luna on Saturday and was up 30% in an hour on Saturday. But I have to get out of my hodl ways. Should have sold. But you were talking about a possible 170%. Still possible? I know Luna is pure trash. But, man, 30% in an hour was boss. Oh, come on, man. I can't stand when I... See, you're misconveying this channel. Because when I draw a Luna chart, all right, look at that. That's a double top. I mean, but when I draw a Luna chart on, like, the 5-minute, and I show you that the TA suggests that that's not me talking. Okay? Make it really clear. That's not me talking. That's the technical analysis. That's the technical analysis. All I did was show you a possible measured move. Okay? That wasn't me talking. I just got to make that really clear. Like when someone asks me about a coin and I draw... Look, this is a falling wedge, man. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time. Maybe it wasn't its time yet. All right. But this is what we're seeing here. Dad, I'm live every day from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Okay, good luck. Yeah, I'll call you back. My dad, I'm like, Dad. Okay, so here we go. So Luna could break out of this and go up. It could. There's a chance. And it could dump all the way to zero, man. Have a stop loss and stop dreaming. Problem is too many people are dreamers, man. You can't be you got to stop dreaming. You got to make it real. That's the problem. People want to be spoon-fed. Do the work. Ace PR, man. Luna was premeditated. Nobody can forecast this. Look at that. I'll donate my 5 billion Luna to the lifer's favorite charity. That's actually a really cool idea, dude. Crypto Pappy making a cameo on the screen. You're funny. Agree. That's what I have to do. This is why your channel rocks. You speak my language. And shout out to Porter Rock, everybody. Porter Rock does all the behind-the-scenes work. He's the guy, like, getting the TikTok going. He's cutting extra videos for the YouTube channel. He's making the extractions. He's getting it going. Big shout out to Porter Rock, man. He does a lot of the editing and everything. He does an amazing job, man. Shout out to Porter Rock. I love you. Crow withdrawal fee for Luna is 0.5. KuCoin's withdrawal fee is 5 to 100,000. That's crazy. Awesome, Dad. Don't forget to call him when you finish. I will, man. Yo. Popping in mad late to the stream. Shout out to Kevin Tam. Shout out to everybody here in the live. I got to jump out of here. I said I was getting out at 11:30, and I didn't. And I ruin the stream analytics when I do that because we go down to 340. I like to end at like 500 viewers or 480 viewers. So much better, right? I learned anything from this bear. The lesson is take profits and run, baby. Live to trade another day with bigger bags. Exactly. 110%. 110%. And it's still a sketchy market. This, because I'm pulling out gains and we're finding gains is because we're like obsessively, compulsively looking through the market. It's a sketchy market, everybody. I want to make it very, very clear. It's still not like, oh, great time to just jump on in, you know. Funny, remember someone went over this earlier on the stream. They said, check out Brawl. Looks like it's going to pop, and it did pop a little bit on the 5-minute chart. Let's take a look at the 1 hour here. So this thing would give it up after we traded it for multiple gains. This thing would give it all up again. It would give up its gains. Interesting. It's in a falling wedge here. Right? It's funny, the more I know BitBoy, the more I get to know him, the more I want to watch the show too. Like I don't mind watching the show. You know why? My show is like heavy duty. Like before I do my show, I tell my wife, I'm like, man, I gotta like when I do an interview, that's fun. Like when I just hang out, that's fun. Like my show is heavy mental work. Like I'm using a lot of mental energy to figure out what I'm doing. I'm going through a lot of emotions in and out, thought process. I'm scanning markets. I'm using like years of mental remembrance. It's a lot. It's insane. And so I'll tell you right, when I end the stream, it's like, woof, like this stream is a big deal for me. Every day, 10 a.m., I'm like, man, I gotta I gotta get up for this stream. That's why Saturdays are hard for me because I'll be with my family or I'll do something during the day and then it's all day I'm out and then I gotta do the stream at night and I just gotta dig deep for the energy's not as easily conveyed. The morning, the energy just comes. I got nothing else to go. I start my morning, I work out, bam, bam, bam. But dude, the end of the day is not easy. Like, so possible 200% gains coming out of Brawl, right? You could just be cute and just try to get to resistance. Like when I put up these measured moves, it doesn't mean I believe that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm just showing you that's the length of the pole. That just says that's what's possibly could happen. This 4 hours low and the 1 hour's low and the 15-minute, I like this. Brawl could make a move here. It does depend on what happens for Bitcoin. Stop losses, I like to put below the channel. Hello, what's going on?
Nothing. You said you wish somebody would just turn the stream off for you, and I'm here to help you. So I'm here to help you. Just turn off at 11:30, and I'm here to help.
Those shorts are funny, huh?
Yeah.
What are you, like a 7-year-old kid? Oh my gosh. All right, we're out of here. No, it's I beat a dead horse. They all run to BitBoy, and it's just not a good it's not a good idea. Did you sell your Phantom? I did. I sold all my Phantom at 80 cents. Every penny of it, dude. So sad. I told my whole crew. We just trolled BitBoy. You guys don't troll BitBoy, man. I want to make sure we have a good relationship. They've been very, very nice to me. My trade is back up $15. It's battling. I believe Bitcoin will get the bounce. The chart conveys Bitcoin will get the bounce. Okay. Oh, yeah, I didn't get the show. Did I show the VR? Yeah, hold on. So we hit this for gains. It's kind of back for more now. And let me pull a Fibonacci on this. We didn't pull one Fib today. Crazy. Fib levels are about 618. We're at the 786 Fibonacci level, which is a beautiful level to retrace to. So, hey, this thing's got all the bells and whistles here. Brawl. All right. All trades are still high risk. I want to make that very clear. All trades are still high risk. Wow, look at the movement in the 99 group right now. Unbelievable. This is the type of people in the group. This is the type of stuff they have going on in their house. They're just nonstop. It's insanity, right? You know you guys see my stuff. Everyone thinks I don't have a fake background. I just take a picture of my background. One day I'm gonna actually just take a feed of it and send the feed in. You know, did you show how to bet the green dots for Market Cipher? Oh yeah. So check it out. Go to BTC. Watch this. Check this out. This will blow your mind. We'll go to Bitcoin on Huobi. Nah, Coinbase. Yeah, that works. All right. We'll look at it on the daily chart. Or look at it on the 4-hour chart. All right. We'll take care of all of this. Now watch. Every single time you get a divergence, all I did was program divergences. So look, swing down and swing down here, swing up to swing up here. Okay? This is simple stuff too. Like, it's not even that hard. I was amazed by it when I first figured it out. Swing down here. Swing up. See how the RSI swings up, but that doesn't. There's your green dot. There's your green dot. And I wouldn't be surprised if you got a green dot here for a false signal. Might not have happened. But you probably try to produce a green dot right here too. And I own Market Cipher. I paid for it, the real one. I bought it from CryptoFace. I paid $1,500 for it in November. So look, I have the real one here. Look. So I'm going to tell you right now. Look, and I'm putting my life on the line right here because I don't know. But I'm telling you, there's a green dot here. We'll put a V. There's a green dot here. And there's going to be a green dot here. And everyone's like, oh, the green dot. Whoa. Are you ready for this? Who's ready for it? We're going to delete everything else. Whoever didn't stay for this is going to blow their minds. Porter Rock, can you edit this? I'm going to do a beginning and an end here. Hold on. I got an idea. I want this to go live all over. I want this to go viral throughout the internet. Hi, I am Samuel James Price, the Crypto Lifer. I trade every single day live, and I have a YouTube channel, and I have a live stream. I can show you how to back engineer the green dots on Market Cipher by just learning your divergences. Everyone wants things to be automated and fast, and they want to buy things that do everything for them. But again, it's just like an automated car. You don't know how to shift properly if everything's done for you. You want to feel it. You want to get into it. You want to get into the motion. I can teach you these things. I am a teacher of crypto and technical analysis. You can learn so much. Right here, look. Swing down and swing down. And then if I go to my RSI, if I slap my RSI indicator on here, okay, what you're going to see here is the RSI is swinging to the upside. When I see that, that's a divergence. So look, the swing to the downside here on price action, but RSI is swinging up, green dot. Same thing here. RSI swinging up, green dot. Same thing right here. RSI is swinging up while this is swinging down, green dot. That's a green dot. That's a green dot. That's a green dot. Might even get a green dot right there. Now we're going to slap on the indicator here, Market Cipher B, and I'm going to show you the green dots. And we're going to see if I was able to produce the green dots where they were before I even saw them. I haven't done this before. And here we go. Look at that. Green dot. Nailed it on my blue line. Look at that. These green dots were a little early, actually. They actually gave you a false signal. My signal was better. I gave you the better bottom. These green dots were false. They tried to tell you the bottoms were there, but the price would go lower. My divergence indicator would have given that I figured out on my own. So without using an indicator, I would have given you a better indication. Okay, green dot should have been there. Green dot there is a false signal that I wouldn't have taken because the lower low was there. Okay, and then lo and behold, look, there's the green dots right there at the points of the divergences. So all he did was take divergences and put them in there. And then you'll get false signal bottoms too on green dots that won't play out properly. My indicators that I use and that I've backtested that me and Danny have worked for are going to actually outperform Market Cipher B in my humble opinion. And this is how you can prove it. So anyway, Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much for watching this unbelievable idea that I just put out. I go live every single day, Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m., Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11:30. It used to be 12. It switched to 11:30. So everyone, I love you all. Thank you for coming into the live. I appreciate you. Let's get that music back and bumping up. And yeah. I'm out of here for the day, everyone. I'll be in the Discord with my trading group. We'll be updating you with more. Shout out to each and every one of you. Let's take a look at VR that my elite trader put out. I don't think I got a chance to kind of finish that scenario there. And yeah, I mean, that thing would pop. 30% gains he would make out of that. And this was put out by my elite trading group earlier today. Bang, 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 30% gains. There actually might be more coming out of this. As you can see, it's flagging again. VR, make it a bit of a move. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for being here. I'll jump on out for the day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Love your neighbor. If you can help someone, help them out. If you can love someone, live in love. Love is the strongest frequency. It'll make you the strongest person in the game. If you live in love and live with life, I'm telling you right now. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Peace. Crypto is life, baby. Crypto is life. I'll see you on the next live stream tomorrow, Tuesday, baby. And jump into that beginner's course. Spend an extra 2 hours with me tomorrow. It'll be the best $99 you ever spent. Get educated right now while the market's in the dumps. Don't wait for the market to pump and be all up to get educated. Get your education today. Crypto is life.